Hey maker, I'm Angel with fleecefun.com. I'm going to show you how to make a fleece headband ear warmer wonderful thing. Actually what it is it's this wonderful ear warmer headband, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can make it. And I think you're going to like it because there's a no-sew version as well. For this project you will need the following: a little more than 1/8 of a yard of fleece or jersey knit, washable marking pen, thread, button, fusible interfacing, seam gauge, sewing essentials, pins, scissors, that sort of thing. For the no-sew version, you'll need the same amount of fabric glue stick, glue gun, button, and of course Fleece Fun's free pattern available on fleecefun.com. All right, now that you have all those items, it's time to start sewing. I'm going to show you a few different versions. The first version I'm going to show you is the 1-layer version, and this is the simplest sew version. Fleece headband pattern ear warmer tutorial, step 1. Cut out the free fleece headband ear warmer sewing pattern. Print up the pattern. Make sure that the pattern is printing to scale. Find the size that you want to make with the corresponding line. Cut down the pattern to the size that you're making. Fold over the fabric so you can place the pattern on the fold. Cut out one of the pattern for the no-sew and single layer versions. For the doubled up version, for the version that is 2 layers, you're going to need to cut out 2. And it's kind of fun if you use different colors for each side. For the double thick or reversible fleece ear warmer, cut out 1 more of the pattern from a different color of fleece. This is the shape the headband should be when unfolded after being cut out. Cut out a rectangle of fusible interfacing, 2 if making the reversible version, that is a little larger than your button. Okay, let's start sewing. Step 2. Sew the fleece headband. Single layer. To finish the edges of the headband, we need to turn them to the wrong side. If it's hard to tell the right or wrong side of your fleece, there's an easy trick. Simply pull the fleece and it will curl to the wrong side. Set the fleece ear warmer pattern with the right side touching the work surface, the wrong side facing up toward you. Turn the edge up 1/2 inch to the center along both sides. Pin into place. Top stitch all the way around the ear warmer headband. Now, place the rectangle of interfacing at one end. Iron on. For the reversible or double layer headband, on the wrong side of the fleece, iron on the interfacing at the end. Do it to each side in roughly the same place. Gather the 2 pieces for the reversible fleece ear warmer headband. Pin and sew all the way around the headband with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, leaving a 3 to 4 inch gap for turning. Before we turn, there's a few things we need to do. Clip the curves. This will help with the turning of the fleece sewing project. Turn right side out. To close the turning gap, pin into place and top stitch all the way around the headband, sewing the gap shut in the process. For the no-sew fleece ear warmer, grab your cut pattern piece. Using the curl test, make sure that the wrong side is facing you and the right side is face down on the work surface. In order to make this washable, I recommend using these glue sticks. Get your glue gun heating up. Using a hem gauge, turn the edge over 1/2 inch and glue down on each side. It should look like this when you're done. All right, now it's time to make the buttonhole. There are a couple different ways you can do this. You can cheat this a little bit by just sewing a square that is a zigzag stitch if buttonholes make you nervous. But I'm telling you, you can do it. I believe in you. I actually have a video on buttonholes if you want to check that out to walk you through it. You can do a buttonhole. You can do it. Step 3. Add the buttonhole and button to the fleece ear warmer headband. It's time for the button and buttonholes. If buttonholes make you nervous, check out my tutorial. For the single layer headband, measure and mark the buttonhole. I like to place mine about 1.5 to 2 inches from the end. To get the idea of where you want it, you can place it on your own head and mark it. If you're making it as a gift, I recommend adding 2 buttons to the headband so there is some size adjustment possible. Mark the top and bottom of the buttonhole. Then draw a line from one marking to the other for you to follow. Add the buttonhole. Open the buttonhole. Lay out a mark where you want the buttons to be on the other side. They will be on the right side of the fabric. Sew on. And that's it for the single layer headband being finished. Now for the reversible double layer headband. Like the single layer version, find the placement of the buttonhole. You can do this by placing it 1.5 to 2 inches from the end, or placing it on your head and measuring it and marking it. Or by placing it on the head of the person you're making it for and marking it. Mark the top and bottom of the button. Draw a line between the 2 markings to follow your buttonhole. Sew on the buttonhole. Open the buttonhole. For the double layer fleece headband, you have some options. You can either place 2 buttons on one side for adjustment, or you can place 1 button on one side and 1 on the other to make it reversible. That's the reversible headband complete. Okay, so that's the sew version of it. How about the no-sew version? It's really easy. I'm going to show you how. For the no-sew fleece ear warmer, we're going to make a glue rectangle as our buttonhole. The glue rectangle will serve as the buttonhole and keep the fabric from warping badly. Make the rectangle that is slightly larger than the height of your button and allow the glue to cool completely. Snip a slit through the middle of the rectangle that is large enough for the button to go through. Glue the button to the other side of the no-sew fleece project. Make sure that you just glue the center of the button. When it's completed, it should look like this. And that's the no-sew version finished. I love this headband. It's very elegant, but it's also very easy to make. It's one of those great things. It's also a great scrap buster if you have some fleece left over. And one of my favorite tips is, because this is on the smaller side, you can easily find a remnant in the remnant bin for half the price. So check out the remnant bin for fleece before you just head to the bolt. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome videos just like this one. Now there's other things that you can do to kind of jazz up this headband. You can add a satin flower to it. I have a tutorial for that and a free pattern as well. And let me know in the comments below, do you like ear warmers? Do you wear those, or are you more of a hat person? Let me know. Oh, and hey, while I got your attention, could you hit the like button for me? I worked hard on this video. And the subscribe button so you know when I post more tutorials like this one, because I've got sew and no sew stuff. I think you'll like it.